You're a fucking miracle. What's standing in the way of you living your best life? Most people would reference things like relationships with other people, money, their job, or unfortunate circumstances. None of these explanations makes any difference. The only thing that's standing in the way of you living your best life is you. But if you're looking for a book that gives you the power to find everything you've ever wanted residing within you like a well of potential, waiting to be expressed, you're in luck. Unfuck Yourself is the handbook for the resigned and defeated, a manifesto for real life change and unleashing your own greatness. I want to welcome you to the ERGJ Book Club, where we continue our journey into the book, Unfuck Yourself. Get Out of Your Head and Into Your Life by author Gary John Bishop. This has been a wonderful, wonderful edition, and we are almost completed as we are into chapter 8. This is part 2 of I Accept Nothing, and I expect nothing, and I accept everything. I expect nothing, and I accept everything. Go ahead and put that in the comments below. I expect nothing. I accept everything. Let me say it one more time. I expect nothing. I accept everything. Now, what have we learned? We've learned to take life as it is. We have learned to accept reality, right? Get past our expectations and actually deal with my reality. Put that in the comments below as well. Deal with my reality. Deal with my reality. Not what I expect, but what's reality. Not what I want, but what's reality. Deal with my reality. Well, we're going to see in 30 minutes a day, beautiful people. 30 minutes a day to keep broke and stupid away. Let's get right into it, guys. Let's get right into it this morning on this Wealthy Wednesday. Let me go ahead and say happy Black Woman Wednesday as well to all of my sisters. They're out there as well. Great day to you, sincere. While you guys are connecting, if you're here with us live, go put in the comments below what city, what state, what country you might be connecting from. What city, what state, what country. Also, all right, hit the like button, the share button, all that good stuff. Y'all know the deal. Y'all know the drill. ERGJ Book Club. Let's read. Life is more of a dance than a march. Life is more of a dance than a march. Our mind has all kinds of automatic thought processes that we don't even know are going on. Expectations are just one of them, albeit an important one. Here's the harsh truth about how our brain works. We all like to believe in something called free will. It's one of those concepts that really speaks to who we are as human beings. I mean, let's be honest. If we don't have free will, what in the hell do we have? We value the notion that we freely choose what we do and when to do it. We want to feel that we control our own fate and shape our own destiny. But when our minds are ruled by these automatic thought processes, do we really have free will? Many would argue that we don't. Listen, here's how much free will you have. Stop doing all that shit you know you shouldn't be doing and start doing all the shit you know you should be doing. Let me repeat that again. If you really have free will, stop doing all the shit you know you shouldn't be doing. In the comments below. That's right, in the comments below, because this is a reality check. This is honesty time. Go ahead and put it in the comments below. If you bout it, go ahead and put it in the comments below. One thing you know you should stop doing. You know you should stop doing it. You've been known you should stop doing it. But for some reason, you keep doing it out of habit or whatever the case may be, bad habits, whatever. What's one thing you know you should stop doing? Stop doing all the shit you know you should stop doing. And then on the flip side of that, let's replace that bad habit with a good habit, right? Let's start doing all the shit you know you should be doing. So in the comments below, name one thing that you know you should stop doing. And then also put in the comments below one thing you know you should start doing. Uh-oh, this is going to be good. This must be Wednesday. I mean, Mark Hagens is here. This must be absolutely fun. This is going to be off the chain today. I mean, if Brother Mark showed up, y'all know it's about to be on and popping. Oh, yeah. Y'all showed up because y'all want to get real today. You want to be honest with yourself. You want to fix some shit. Right? One thing you know. You've been known. I mean, you've known for a long time. I need to stop doing this shit. And then let's get on the positive side. One thing you know, you've been known that you need to start doing. Now I'm gonna go from the positive side. What's one? I know. I need to stop being so sarcastic. I'll be trying. I'll be in my mind. I'll be like, oh, I gotta stop doing that. I gotta stop being so sarcastic. It's a part of my personality. It's a part of what makes me who I am at this point. But I know I should stop doing it. I know I should stop doing it. For some people, they appreciate it. For other people, they don't work that well. Now, what's one thing I know I should start doing? Ooh, this is interesting. Start doing. I should start doing. Where's my mind going? Start doing. Whoa, what's something I should start doing? Well, I'll tell you what I have started doing that I know that I should start doing is I have started to actually contact people when they hit my spirit. So if I think about somebody, right, I have started to actually contact them, whether it's text or tag or call or something. I'll pray for them or whatever. If they come into my spirit, I try and reach out. That's what I've started to do. That's something I know that I should start as a spiritual being. I don't believe that they've come into my mind. I've thought about them for no reason. So I try to reach out. Okay? Joy said, I need to stop watching so much TV. I need to read more. Mark Hagan said, I need to stop wasting time. Well, what are you wasting your time on, brother? You got to get a little bit more specific than that. What are you wasting your time on? Once you recognize, okay, I'm wasting time doing this, then you can actually say, I need to stop doing this, right? What are you wasting your time on, right? So say, I need to stop procrastinating. Okay, procrastinate. You're waiting. What are you waiting for? What are you procrastinating on? It must be something specific because the things that are important to you make time for, the things that you really want to do, you do. So there's something that you're procrastinating on. What's that? Right? I should start tackling tasks as they come up. Making more calls to my family. Yeah. Oh, we got a family man. So if you really have free will, right? Stop doing all the shit you know you shouldn't be doing and start doing all the shit you know you should be doing. All of it. Now, we're just naming one thing, but we know we got a lot of things. That's all right, man. Everybody put God, so he working on me. Okay? I'm still a work in progress. God is still working on me. This free will stuff isn't so easy now, is it? Epictetus said this, and I quote, no man is free who is not master of himself. No man is free who is not master of himself. Joy said, definitely pay attention when someone enters your spirit. I learned this lesson the hard way. Because as we talked about throughout this book, even when you feel yourself making a conscious decision, there are a series of unconscious thought processes that are driving that choice. Things you don't even see or acknowledge. People are much more irrational and illogical than we realize. In many cases, our subconscious is the puppet master that truly pulls the strings. Fortunately, you can take back your freedom to choose. And that's by understanding how your mind works, seeing what it's doing and as it does it, and being able to use that information to cognitively choose something else, to make conscious that which is currently unconscious. Expectations are just one of these things. When life is appropriate. Now, I really took away from that, man. Stop doing all the shit you know you should stop doing. And start doing all the shit you know you should start doing. We on our way, though. we on our way, though. I mean, we making progress. Everybody put in constant progress. Thurgood Marshall said this, man. I'm sorry, not Thurgood Marshall. Who said this? Not Thurgood Marshall. Booker T. Washington said this. There is no progress without struggle. And it can be a struggle to change. It can be a struggle to get better. There is no progress without struggle. We making progress today because we keeping it real up in here up in here. When life is appropriate, I expect nothing and I accept everything. This is your final personal assertion. Let me get clear about this one. This is not some meek, weak submission to life. No, this is the statement of a masterful celebrant of success. Someone who cannot be dominated by anyone or anything. Let me say that again. This is not some meek or weak submission to life. I expect nothing and I accept everything. This is a statement of a masterful celebrant of success. Someone who cannot be dominated by anyone or anything. Someone who cannot be dominated by anyone or anything. How many guys found in your life there's some people that you've allowed in your life to push your buttons? Well, here's the thing. When you expect nothing from this person or this individual or this situation, and when you expect nothing, I expect nothing. You know what I've been saying lately? Let me just tell you what I've been saying lately about people in my life. I don't expect you to change. I mean, Joy, I love you, sister, but I don't expect you to change. Mark Hagens, man, you my brother from another mother. We go down or flow flat. I do not expect you to change. Sincere? Oh, my dear darling, Sincere. I don't expect you to change. I expect nothing. And I accept everything. I accept who you are. I accept what you say. I accept what you do. I expect nothing. This is a powerful statement. This is a powerful statement. It allows you to not be dominated by anyone or anything. No. So Joy said, wanting and expecting are two different things. Well, when you're wanting it, you are expecting it more than likely. You are more than likely expecting. I want you to change. I guess, man, is there a difference? I want you to change. Well, I guess it depends on relationship, right? I guess it depends on the relationship, right? Because in some instances, I can look at somebody like, man, I don't say want. I would say hope. Man, I hope this person changes, but I don't expect them to. I don't even know if I want them to change. I hope they change. I hope they get better. I hope they get better. I don't expect them to, though. Lord, when you expect nothing, you're living in the moment. Everybody put also live in the moment. When you expect nothing, you're living in the moment. You're not worrying about the future or rejecting the past. You're simply embracing your situation as it comes. As it comes. When you accept everything, that doesn't mean that you're okay with it or that you agree with it, but simply that you are owning it and in charge of it. Remember, you can always change something. When you can take ownership and responsibility for it, remember, you can always change something. But only when you take ownership and responsibility for it. Sometimes it's the single most effective way of resolving your stuff. Own it. Everybody put it down, so own it. No. Everybody put it down, so own my shit. Own it. You can only change it when you take ownership of it, you take responsibility for it, and you own your own shit. I know that's tough. That's a little hard. And for those people that they think that four-letter S word was a problem, go put on my own stuff. Just, because I know you churchy and all that good stuff. I know the good Lord think the good Lord think that's a cuss word. So go ahead and put it on my own stuff just to help you out. But for those that about it, on my own shit. We grown folk up in here. We adults. On my own shit. You take ownership of it. You take responsibility for it. You own it. Epictetus said this, and I quote, don't seek to have events happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do happen, and all will be well with you. Don't seek to have events happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do happen, and all will be well with you. The next time you catch yourself getting brought down by your expectations, the next time you catch yourself Everybody put a console, catch myself, because this is what's going to start to happen. Now that you done tuned into this broadcast, now that you're getting real with yourself, this is what's going to happen. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is what's going to happen. You're going to begin to catch yourself. You're going to catch yourself being brought down by your own expectations. Why am I feeling so down? Oh, I'm feeling so down because of my expectations of this situation, because of my expectations of this event, because of my expectations of the day, because of my expectations of this person. I'm being brought down by my own expectations, and I just caught myself. Shift things in a different direction. Shift them. Instead of getting your knickers in a twist, or instead of getting mad and upset, instead of getting bothered, hot and bothered and all that stuff, instead of doing that, instead of getting knickers in a twist about how things didn't turn out the way you wanted them to or expected them to, simply accept them for what they are. Accept them for what they are. This is very difficult for many people to accept things as they are. Many times we have to add on our own conceptions, our own thoughts, our own beliefs. We got to add it into what's really going on. Because what's really going on can't be what's really going on. What's really going on has got to be something much deeper, something much more contrived. It's got to be it's got to be something else other than what it is. It's got to be. Why? Because of my own expectations. So this is what's really happening. But nope, that's not what's really happening. It's something much more to that than what's really happening because of my own expectations. No, there's no way he's just walking across the street. He's not just walking across the street because he wants to walk across the street. It must be something over there. That's why he walked across the street. Oh, it must be something he's going to go get because he walked across the street. He didn't just walk across the street. Maybe he just walked across the street. Oh no, there's no way. All right, there's no way that she just made that phone call because she thought about that person and wanted to see how they were doing. No. She called them because, you know what I'm saying, there's something going on. She called them because she must be interested in him. She called him because of this. Why she couldn't just call because she wanted to call? Why something couldn't hit her spirit? And it prompted her to contact or reach out to somebody just to say hello. No. She did that because of this. Let me go a little bit further. No, there's no way that you tag that person on your profile, on your post. There must be something going on. Why would you tag that person? Yeah, you didn't just, it wasn't just because, it was because of this, and this. Oh no, it's got to be something much more deeper than that. Or you just tag that person. Simply accept them for what they are. In that moment, you are now freed up to deal with them. This is appropriate. When you're having growing pains at your new job, take a step back and realize how appropriate that really is. Of course, a new job is going to take some getting used to. Whether it's the tasks you're performing or the people you work with, it's therefore entirely appropriate to make a few mistakes. Or tread carefully as you try to get to know your new colleagues. The expectations dissolve right there, immediately. If your relationship is struggling, let me read this. Okay, I got some struggling relationships. I want to make sure I pay attention to this. If your relationship is struggling, change your perspective and get the whole picture. What are your expectations? How many guys have a struggling relationship right now? If your relationship is struggling, change your perspective. Okay, I got to look at it differently. And then get the whole picture. What is the whole picture? Because many times I don't have the whole picture. Many times the only picture that I have is my side. This is how I see it. This is the only picture that matters, is how I see this picture. Although there are two sides to this coin, although there are multiple people in this big picture, I can only see the picture from my side. It's called a vantage point. And for many of us, our side is the only side that matters. Uh-oh. For many of us, my side is the only side that matters. Why? Because my expectations. I have these expectations. Those expectations are not met. Therefore, my side says that something is wrong. And because something is wrong on my side, something is wrong on everybody's side. And when something's wrong with me, if something's wrong with me, there's something wrong with we. No. There's no way you can be happy while I'm upset. No. I got to find a way for you to get upset too so we can be upset together. Oh, Lord, we still got 10 minutes to go. Oh, my God, we are changing lives up in here. There's no way. There's no way you woke up on the right side of the bed and I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Therefore we both waking up on the wrong side of the bed because I got to find a way to make sure that your day ain't going all that great because my day ain't going great right now. I need you to feel me. Oh, let me get back to the book. Oh my God, I'm about to get in trouble. Trouble. If your relationship is struggling, change your perspective. Everybody put down, so change my perspective and get the whole picture. What are your expectations? Many of us expect our partners to be a certain way consistently. We expect our partners to be a certain way consistently. What happens if they have a bad day? What happens when it's a little off? What happens when they may be in deep thought? What happens if something happens to them that has nothing to do with you and you don't know about it? They don't feel comfortable talking about it just yet, but you know something ain't right. I don't know. Many of us expect our partners to be a certain way consistently or to anticipate our needs. For them to know what we need, we don't tell them. And know exactly what we're feeling. For them to know how I'm feeling just because of how I look or what's on my face or what I wore or something like that, I don't know. We expect our partners to be a certain way consistently. We expect our partners to anticipate our needs, to know what we need before we need it. And we expect our partners to know exactly what we're feeling at the time that we are feeling it. Now, how silly does that sound? It sounds silly. It is silly. But yet, we walk around with these things in us. I don't know, maybe because that's how we've been taught that relationship's supposed to be. I'm not quite sure. As if by magic. But your partner, just like you, is an imperfect human with his or her own set of complicated emotions and thoughts. I want you to think about your partner for a second. Or think about your significant other. Think about your wife or your husband. Think about your partner. Think about your children. I don't care. Think about some relationship that you got. Think about your best friend. Think about your enemy. Just like you, your partner, your significant other, your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your children, your teacher, your co-worker, just like you. They're an imperfect human with their own set, listen to this, with their own set of complicated emotions and thoughts. Now, how many guys will be honest and say, as it relates to me, my emotions and my thoughts are pretty damn complicated. I mean, there's sometimes I don't even know why I feel the way I feel. There's sometimes I don't even know why I'm thinking the way I'm thinking. So I can truly say that my shit is complicated. Well, the person that you're dealing with, the person that's on the other side, the person that's connected to you, your homie, your sister, whatever the case may be, they shit is complicated too. Everybody put in console, it's complicated. It is complicated. It is. That's the reality. It is complicated. So it's appropriate that they may sometimes be distracted. It's appropriate that sometimes they get short with you after a bad day. Woo! Oh my goodness. It's appropriate that maybe sometimes they get distracted. It's appropriate that maybe they get short with you after having a bad day. It's complicated. I didn't know we about to read this. I'm just reading the book. Don't get mad at me because we reading the book together. Yeah, I didn't write the book. I'm just reading it. But damn, this is so on point. I tell you that. We often expect other people to treat us exactly as we treat them. If we do them a favor, we expect them to get the same favor back in return. It becomes an unspoken debt of sorts. When we give our partner a foot massage, we expect them to reciprocate either directly or indirectly. Those expectations grow in both weight and complexity in an intimate or romantic relationship. You won't believe how much your interactions with other people will improve the moment you let go of expecting. The instant you learn to accept things as they happen. You won't believe how much your interactions with other people will improve the moment you let go. Everybody put in console, let go. Capital letters. You will, he basically said, you will be amazed. You will be in awe. The moment of how your interactions with other people will improve. The moment you let go. Now, I know I got some churchy folk up in here. Let's go ahead. Let me help y'all out. Let go and let God is what you might say in the church. Let go and let God. Again, this doesn't mean you need to put up with shitty or abusive relationships. But the only thing more unpredictable than one person is two unpredictable people. If you're in one of those kinds of relationships, it's time for you to invoke the boat analogy. Stop rowing. The game has changed. Shift your plan. Your partners, your friends, your family members all have their own desires, all have their own perceptions, all have their own feelings. While you're thinking one thing, they're more than likely thinking something completely different. That thing that's got you feeling pissed may not even register on their radar. They can be completely oblivious to what's going on with you. Instead of silently expecting something and feeling slighted when it doesn't happen, let go of that expectation. If there's something you want, how about asking for it with no expectation? If there's something that you want, how about asking for it? Now, the good book has told us this. It's the most simplest truth in the world. It's ask and you will receive. But for some reason, we don't find we are complicated people. So we can make something simple like ask and receive be so complicated. If you want something, how about asking for it with no expectation? And when you do something positive or generous, do it because you genuinely want to rather than loading it in the added weight of what you expect in return. The game of tit for tat only hurts you both in the long run. If it's something serious that consistently challenges the relationship, confront the other party about it. Don't expect them to realize how you feel. Don't expect them, or by the same token, expect them to be able to change how you feel. They can't. The only person that can change how you feel is you. Only you can do that. People are always going to lie. People are always going to steal. People are always going to cheat and everything else one can imagine. It's just not connected to reality to live in the expectation that they somehow won't and then throw a hissy fit when they do it anyway. Remember, in those cases, you always end up worse off than they do, much worse. You end up sticking yourself with resentment, sticking yourself with regret, sticking yourself with anger, sticking yourself with frustration. Remember, they're not doing that to you. You're doing that part to yourself. You really can accept things for what you really can accept things for what they are. It doesn't mean you condone them or that you won't decisively change them. This is about becoming masterful with your mind and your emotional state. Become a master of my mind, a master of my emotions. It's about quieting the mind and allowing yourself to act with power in the situations of your life rather than succumbing to your internal and external upsets. You end up sticking yourself with resentment, regret, anger, and frustration. Remember, they're not doing that to you. You're doing that to yourself. This is the ERGJ Book Club. 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day to keep broke and stupid away. Hit that like button, hit that share button, tag somebody that needs to hear this today. They need to hear this today. Stop doing the shit you know you should stop doing. Start doing the things you know you should start doing. All of it. I want to say thanks so much for tuning in today. If you catch us live, you should have to access the replay. Put hashtag replay. I want you guys to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's keep building as we climb together. We all we got, beautiful people. We all we got. But thank God, that's more than enough. Happy Black Woman Wednesday. Get up, get out, and go get something. I'm out.